Macron, work hard, play harder. Vibrant Performance, Canada's most trusted brand for automotive race parts and accessories. Sports Engine, bring your team together with Sports Engine HQ. The Canadian Premier League, where Canadian soccer takes flight. Ontario Soccer, encouraging us all to play, inspire, and unite. And Canada Soccer. Sign up for the new Canada Rad fan membership program to get the inside track on national team tickets, exclusive merchandise, and other promotions.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you tweaking. I look like I've been getting money, how reeking. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out of my...
Ladies and gentlemen, please be aware of our stadium policies. Fighting, the throwing of objects, any attempts to enter the playing field, and any disorderly behavior, including foul, sexist, racial, obscene, or abusive language or gestures, are strictly prohibited and may result in the suspension of the match and your expulsion from the facility. Smoking of any kind is strictly prohibited within the facility. The possession or consumption of alcohol within the facility is permitted. Please enjoy responsibly. Please keep the area in front of the bleachers clear at all times out of respect for your fellow patrons. If you must leave the stadium, be sure to retain your ticket in order to be permitted re-entry. Should you require any assistance, do not hesitate to ask security or game day staff for assistance.
TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like the King's back in his hometown when them wheels hitting, I touch down, Nate. She down low, 3-point stands, I'm back there doing jack dance like. And I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up drinking, but I'm high though. I told her I don't come from heaven, you could try though. I'm not on top of this shit yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look around at my confidence just wide open, big whip and it slide open. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart clean and my mind focused. This shit just keeps going how I wrote it. How the hell could you doubt us? I mean, back then it made sense, but it's like, now what? Now they down to come around just to be round us. You ain't one of my dogs, why do you hound us? It's very few of you I like, but it's a whole lot of y'all I don't trust. Cause 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I reload. Like, TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like. The King's back in his hometown when them wheels hitting, I touch down, Nate. She down low, 3-point stands, I'm back there doing jack dance like.
That's unbelievable. Just the atmosphere and everything. Just the way they got it all. Non sono commissioneri or president, chairman. Oh, I think you start. Should get some water though. Did they give you the starting lineups?
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for the starting lineup for your St. Catharines Roma Wolves. Number 1, Carson Provenzano. Number 2, Justin Darg. Number 4, Il Capitano Luca Raganin. Number 5, Victor Kariuki. Number 6, Conrad Zarnecki. Number 17, Elijah Caparello Wanless. Number 21, Alessandro Donato. Number 22, Gianluca Del Priore. Number 26, Nicholas Andreola. Number 27, Matthew Nukowski. And number 47, Antonio Agowski. The head coach for the St. Catharines Roma Wolves, Mr. Federico Turiziani.
Smith and Wesson, a 4L gang reppin'. We done baptized more than the damn reverend. Kappa Alpha, me and my gang, we do all the steppin'. Who you checkin'? It's FN, shoot east or west end.
Yeah, I heard Poppy outside, and he got the double R, drop it outside. Check the weather and it's getting real oppy outside. I'ma drop it, then had these dropping like some mother type of that can't look me in the eyes. I despise when I see you, better put that pride to the side. Many times, plenty times, I survive. Beef is live, spoiler alert. This guys,
Keep blickies, and you know them. Sticky, my finger itchy, like the leaf hickeys. Your shooter's iffy, a street punk could never diss me. I come straight up out the six and we don't spell sissies.
I with her, and with her, and her. I hit up her, tell her do the for sure. Voodoo curse, it got him while I flew the Turks. Know the dogs had to hit him where we knew it hurts.
Gang, that's all I'm on.
He's turning
Yo,
like that comes out
gang,
here. No, right?
that's all I'm
That light goes
on.
on, I hope.
Gang, that's all I'm on. 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 Let it bang bang, let it bang bang, till his brains hang, and his mama sang, and the pastor sang,
There's no
and
way
the
we can
Buddha
move this
sang,
over, can we?
and
No,
the
eh?
chopper sang,
Okay.
and the choir sang.
I'm on everything. Jacob charged me $450 for a tennis chain. US Open had it on us at the tennis game. Tell the coach don't take me out, I like to finish games. And my pen insane, and my men insane. There's like 80 of us now, that's a scary thing. They doing on that other side embarrassing. We in Paris with it, 100 carats with it. All this for my son cause he's inheriting it.
Gang, that's all I'm on.
It's gonna
Gang,
be hard to tell.
that's all I'm on. Gang,
Yeah, I think
that's
because there's
all
no light
I'm
after,
on.
I'm gonna have to memorize these
Gang,
numbers as quick
that's
as
all
I can.
I'm on. Gang, that's all
We
I'm
do,
on.
we always just do our best
That's all
under the
I'm
circumstances.
on.
We're not working in fancy places.
That's all I'm on. Gang, that's all I'm on. Yeah.
Feel the magic in the air. I live it in my own air. Ale, ale, ale. Feel the magic in the air. I live it in my own air. Ale, ale, ale. Feel the magic in the
Magic System, Red One, Show Key. Comme d'habitude, on est calé. Comme toujours, ça va aller. On te met l'ambiance au pogo. Tous ensemble, on fait le show. On t'invite à la magie. Y'a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. C'est bien faire la folie. On t'invite à la magie. Y'a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. Oh, 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 oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your St. Catherine's Roma Wolves!
I was raised by the wolves.
Test.
I was raised
these two just in case. I got extras over there, so he's got them.
I was raised by the wolves.
Yeah, no, I brought
Ain't
extra
play
from home.
fool. Run through the night, playing with your life. Going against the pack, that's risk in your life. Better play it right, and you better play it right. I got loyalty and blood. I do anything for love and everything for us. Doing everything like everything ain't been too much. You know my favorite time to come through for you is the clutch. Last second, what a rush. Look, I'm the type to talk to the stars. Straight up, these ain't tattoos, these are scars. My young dogs will tell you when the witnesses apart. They care about starving more than
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise if you are able. Remove your hats for the singing of the Italian and Canadian national anthem.
I'm just singing. Martin's here. Martin Basil's here.
L'Italia, l'Italia se ne sta.
I think it's the best part.
Di Scipio se cinta la testa, dove la vittoria le porga la chioma che schiava di Roma, in Dio la credo. Fratelli d'Italia, l'Italia se desta, nell'elmo di Scipio si cinta la testa, dove la vittoria le porga la chioma, che schiava di Roma in Dio la creò. Stringiamoci a corte, siamo pronti alla morte, siamo pronti alla morte, l'Italia chiamò. Stringiamoci a corte, siamo pronti alla morte, siamo pronti alla morte, l'Italia chiamò. Sì! Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Yeah, Can you get 2 bottles of water, no rush, whenever you get a chance? Thank you.
You need a seat?
No.
I figured.
And good evening and welcome to St. Catharines, Ontario. What a day it is here, Canada Day, and we are joining you live. I'm Anthony Totera, your host, doing your play-by-play with the Commissioner of League One Ontario, Dino Rossi.
Ladies and
They
gentlemen,
brought us out again
50-50
once
tickets.
to do the
50-50
game. Welcome
tickets
aboard.
are
Thanks,
available
Anthony.
for purchase over at the front gates. Volunteers will be coming around selling them in the bleachers as well, so don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Monello's is here. Monello's is located downtown St. Catharines on St. Paul Street. They are open this evening until 2 a.m. and they have collabed with Cirque du Soleil, and they're offering some specialty cocktails over in our Wolf's Den. So come on over and check out Monello's.
Commissioner, once again,
Also, a
welcome.
big shout out to Monica from Czech Canadian Wolf Dogs. She has some wolf dogs over by the concession stand, so you can go on over and get some pictures with some real life wolf dogs this evening. Make some noise, everybody, for your St. Catharines Roma Wolves!
And here we go, Commissioner. Once again, we'll try to introduce you. Welcome to St. Catharines, where St. Catharines Roma will take on Simcoe County. It looks to be a wonderful night here. Welcome once again.
Thanks, Anthony. It's going to be a great night. Big crowd here on Canada Day, and I'm so happy to be here with you.
And we're just about to get underway here once again in St. Catharines, Ontario. What an atmosphere. Jam-packed. There looks to be easily 600 to 700, maybe more, as people are still making their way into the game here. St. Catharines Roma Wolves taking on Simcoe County. And we are just about to get underway. Commissioner, what a lovely drive it was up here today to come out to St. Catharines, and what an event it has been so far. We got a bit of the women's game in, but now we're underway here with the men. Simcoe County with the ball, and we're underway here in St. Catharines. A beautiful evening, a lovely breeze, no humidity. It should be a cracker of a game here on Canada Day. Once again, Anthony Toterio joining you here with Commissioner Dino Rossi. Simcoe looking to climb the table in the standings. They're trying to chip away at the leaders up top. St. Catharines Roma trying to get an important here on home field in front of these amazing fans. And here's once again Simcoe County clearing the ball out of danger. We've got number 4 there of St. Catharines Roma, Luca Raganin. St. Catharines with the ball, playing from your left to your right, and they've given it away there and recouped it nicely once again. St. Catharines with an opportunity. Can they keep it in? They cannot. Throw-in coming up for Simcoe County. What amazing atmosphere here, Commissioner Rossi, as we said, pulling in. It was unbelievable catching the tail end of the women's match. But just here, I gave this club and this facility the nickname Halifax Junior from CPL, and I'm going to stick with that because what an event they put on here. And here's Simcoe County now with the ball. Simcoe County still making their way with the ball there. That was Sean-Claude Lawson here on the left side. Simcoe still with the ball, trying to penetrate through that Roma D, and they've got an opportunity here. Can they get that first goal? Clearance out of the way by Roma for a corner kick coming up. No corner. Looked like a corner from here, but no corner coming up. We've got goal kick coming up.
Well, considering the circumstances, that's a good outcome for St. Catharines because that looked very dangerous. They're going to have to definitely take into account the speed that Simcoe County has up top.
Absolutely. The head coach, Federico Terracini, and the GM, Carmen Provenzano have told us that this is a young St. Catharines squad. They are a squad that a lot of people should pay attention for the years ahead for some of these young stars that are on this squad. Simcoe County, no strangers. A lot of their players are well alerted to us, and we know them quite well, from Ethan Beckford to, as we saw, Jean-Claude Lawson, and the list goes on and on. They are a well-oiled veteran machine, Commissioner.
Oh, definitely. There's a ton of
Catharines
talent on this team.
with the ball once again. Wonderful movement there by Victor Kariakou. St. Catharines trying to get something going here, trying to penetrate in that box. A nice give and go by St. Catharines. Taken out of danger by Simcoe County. Intercepted once again by St. Catharines. And no one there, unfortunately, to grab that opportunity. Going for a throw-in for Simcoe County. Simcoe County now with a ball that is now out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for St. Catharines. Commissioner, we're almost getting close to the midway point of the season, if we are not already there. Your thoughts on the good, the bad, and some of the ugly so far?
Well, let's just focus on the good, Anthony.
Well, we've got to give everything, all three of it, the good, bad, and ugly.
Well, I'll let you handle the bad and the ugly. I'll handle the good.
Somehow I knew you would go that way.
This season has, obviously been very exciting with the announcement of our new promotion relegation system that goes into effect in 2024. The competition on the field has never been more intense. The race for the playoffs is very, very tight. There's, I think, only about 6 points separating 6th place and 14th place. The last 7-8 weeks of the season, I think maybe we have 9 for some teams, is going to be a dogfight. And considering we saw some wolf dogs out here as we walked in, that's a good a good metaphor for what we got in front of us.
Let's talk about some of the good. The good to me this year is watching that North Toronto team. They are stacked. I mean, stacked with some youngsters. I mean, no surprise where they're sitting right now, if I'm not mistaken, at the top of the table. And they've got young player after young player. We saw Aiden Hugo now with York United. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some others coming down the pipe. It's just a stacked young squad.
Well, it's been great in general to see how many players who are starring in League One getting developmental contracts and short-term contracts in the CPL so far this season. Hugo's obviously one of them. Orlandis from Vaughan is another who's gotten an opportunity to forge. There's a bunch of young men who've starred for Sigma and have found their way into the Forge lineup.
Here's a throw, and here's a great opportunity now for Simcoe County. Here's an opportunity, and taken out of danger nicely by St. Catharines Roma there. Well chested down there by Roma, and now on the counter. He's got 2v1 there. Number 47 of St. Catharines Roma, Antonio Agowowski, all on his own there, where he had 3 guys right on top of him. Well, that's a great ball by St. Catharines there. A wonderful ball. Into the box, an opportunity cleared away by Simcoe County. That was a great ball by St. Catharines there.
Great job by Justin Dargy to
Justin,
get a ball into the penalty area.
Absolutely, Justin DeRogue there with a ball into the box. Simcoe County now.
And we're being told that's Justin's first start of the season, so that's a great way to get going.
St. Catharines with the ball now, moving from left to right. Good ball movement by St. Catharines early on. You can see it's a chess match here in wine country in St. Catharines. Beautiful, beautiful part of the province of Ontario. The hospitality here has been lights out, wonderful. The people, the atmosphere. This is an event. It's tremendous the way the group here has put it all together. They should be very, very proud. St. Catharines with the ball now, trying to get something going here. Another long ball, but headed out of any danger there by Simcoe County. Taken down nicely there by, it looks like Ryan Collins of Simcoe County. Spread it nicely there by Justin Earl of Simcoe County. Good ball again out to the left. Sean-Claude Lawson looking for the give and go there. Ethan Beckford, who is on the radar, I know, in talking to many people all over for Simcoe County, has had a real strong League One Ontario season. No stranger to these parts, the former TFC guy. Here's an opportunity, just slipped. Lost his footing, but still with the ball, Simcoe County. Here's an opportunity now in the box. And cleared out of danger. And a little tug there, and the right call there by the ref. A little tug there on number 47, going down for St. Catharines Roma. That's, again, Antonio Agwowski. And he had some speed there. If he would have got that ball and he wasn't taken down, maybe could have had some damage. But you can see Beckford, Commissioner, and Sean-Claude Lawson, the veterans, the guys that know what it takes to really get to the next level.
Well, Sean-Claude obviously has had a good career playing in the U.S. He's come home this season. He's a player who played in the CPL last year, if I'm not mistaken, Anthony, and very special player, and it's great to have him back in League One.
It sure is, and as I was saying, Ethan Beckford, former TFC Academy product, a guy that really is been a wonderful target for this Simcoe County team. Here's an opportunity by Roma, but cleared out of danger. And here's Sean-Claude Lawson now again for Simcoe County, spreading the ball from the right there. Simcoe again with the ball. Real good ball movement by both squads here tonight. Not much of the run and gun style. You can see that these teams are well conditioned to the style of play that they want. Great tackle there, almost won it, but then again, an opportunity there by, if I'm not mistaken, that was Antonio Di Giovanni of Simcoe Rovers, number 21. But a great battle with the number 2 there of St. Catharines, Roma, Justin DeRogue. And you can tell that that's going to be a nice battle all game long.
Well, as they said, it's his first start, so obviously Simcoe's going to test him to see if he's got what it takes. So far, so good.
Here's a nice ball, but just a little bit offside there, just a little bit too much. And you can hear the fans here not in agreement at all. We're right here in the middle of the wonderful supporters of St. Catharines Roma, and they are not at all impressed with that call. Now, Commissioner, let's go. We got to get the bad and the ugly, unfortunately. You gave us the good. I gave you the good. We've got to give some of that medicine. What do you see some of the things that can improve?
Well, my play calling could improve a lot, Anthony, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with how things have gone this year.
You know what? I'll start. And I don't mean it's bad, but look, I still think some of the clubs and the events like St. Catharines is having here tonight, I think that needs to be raised to the level of an Electric City, of St. Catharines, and et cetera, et cetera. I think all of them need to get to this level.
Well, obviously you want to have strong community support. You want to have great facilities that can host great events all over the province. Unfortunately, that's just not our reality everywhere we go, but that's what we're obviously striving for.
Is there a checklist now moving forward on what applicants, what cities will be coming in that they need to meet? Here's a corner kick coming up for Simcoe County. A short one taken into the box. Here's an opportunity still with the ball, Simcoe County. Slip. It seems like that field is real slick tonight. A couple players slip in there. Simcoe still with the ball. That's a nice opportunity. Is he onside? He is! A great save by the keeper there, Provenzano. Wonderful save there by Carson Provenzano, standing tall. And just at the last moment, an opportunity for Simcoe County. Thought it would be off, but it wasn't. Great ball there by Simcoe.
Great save, and it gives his teammates a ton of confidence that he's got their backs behind him.
Simcoe with the ball again. And here's a ball just a little bit too hard on that. Good idea, but just a little bit too much heavy on that foot for that. But a good first start of the game. I think we're about 10 minutes in, if I'm not mistaken, give or take.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
And it's been a real good chess match, as I like to say, early on. So, Commissioner, we were talking about a checklist. Do certain cities that now apply need to meet a checklist of certain things that you want to see for them to eventually join League One Ontario?
Well, obviously, Anthony, we've always had a checklist, and we're a standards-based league. But as you grow into cities like Barrie with the support you've seen for Simcoe County, great crowds, the support we've seen for Electric City, the support here in St. Catharines, and there's a number of other communities. London has always been great. Oakville's always been great. Of course, we have some communities where they're just not behind the team quite as much as we'd like them to. That's going to take a lot of hard work, especially when you live in the Greater Toronto area. There's a lot of competition for the entertainment dollar and for people's eyeballs. So but we're going to keep working at it, and some of these new teams that have come in over the last 2 years have definitely set a standard that we want to see other clubs who want to join our league in the future follow.
Well said. Now, I know you don't want to start with the ugly, so once again, I'll start with the ugly so it doesn't make you feel bad. It seems like the field has been watered early. That's a ball that I'm sure Antonio Di Giovanni would have liked to have back, but it just slipped through him. It seems like the ball and the surface, and it's a wonderful manicured, almost like a Kentucky grass field here in St. Catharines, but it just seems a little bit slippery.
Well, Anthony, players in League One are primarily accustomed to playing on turf, so it takes a little bit of adjustment, I think, for some people when they switch to the grass, especially a surface this nice.
So I would put this with the Pro Stars field out in Brampton as two of my favorite grass fields in the league, bar none.
Well, of guys of our vintage, we grew up playing on grass and we kind of miss it, but unfortunately, turf is the way it's going in the game. For better or for worse.
Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines. Can he get the ball in the box? He does. Oh, just a little bit too heavy. A little bit too heavy there. A little bit less, and that would have been a nice opportunity for a header for St. Catharines, but it is for naught. And so I'll start with the ugly. I think here's something that needs to be discussed. The ugly is, unfortunately, we have a lack of referees in this province. And the ugly is, I still go and I scout many games for CPL, as you know, Commissioner, and I go to games that are 16, 17-year-olds, and even the men's reserve here, and I still see too much abuse from parents, from coaches, from players. And for me, that's the ugly. We are in a shortage of refs, and we need to stop it.
Well, Anthony, I can't argue with you at all. The shortage of referees in Ontario and in Canada across the board is well documented now and is a pressing concern.
What a collision there. By DeRogue and Di Giovanni. Great sportsmanship by both of them, shaking hands. And I said this about 5 minutes ago. This is going to be a battle to watch all night. Number 2 of St. Catharines and number 21 of Simcoe, Antonio Di Giovanni and Justin DeRogue. What a battle by the two of them. And great sportsmanship there, too.
And Di Giovanni played for Roma last year, so maybe he's reacquainting himself with some old friends.
There you go. No love lost there might be right there. I did not know that he played with St. Catharines this year.
So anyways, Anthony, to your question on refereeing, it's my belief, and I've said it many, many times, that the culture in our sport when it comes to how the treatment of match officials is not where it needs to be. We need to treat them with more respect. They have a very hard job. This game is a very fast game. Mistakes are going to happen, but you know what? Players make mistakes, referees make mistakes, coaches make mistakes, everybody makes mistakes.
How many mistakes have you and I made? Not even 15 minutes. I can
way
count
too many.
About 20
way
of them
too
already.
many.
So
yes, I'd love to see a situation where our officials are treated much, much better than they are at present.
Well said. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe. Here's a dangerous ball in the box. Jean-Claude Lawson now with the ball, trying to go 1v1. 1v1, a good ball to Di Giovanni. Giovanni gets it into the box, cleared away for a goal kick. And you can see some of the better chances in this first part of this first half have come for Simcoe County, but St. Catharines has not shied away from having their opportunities at the other end as well.
Well, Lawson is obviously the is going to be the pivot for them. He's the point guard for all intents and purposes. He makes it all happen for them.
Absolutely.
And St. Catharines is definitely going to have to watch him carefully.
Carson Provenzano, most games started for this club this season. I think he started about 9 so far. If I'm not mistaken, this would be the 9th. A young man that has really held it for this young St. Catharines squad. Lovely chested down there by Justin DeRogue. Great battle here with Jean-Claude Lawson. Jean-Claude comes away with it, and here's a foul called in favor of the Simcoe County.
right there, number 6. That's Jordan
Jordan
Dover.
Dover, who's no stranger to
No.
North American football, USL former player.
Yeah, played for Riverhounds in Pittsburgh for a number of years.
Yep.
He was a League One All-Star in his days with Durham United, which is the name that we had which is now Pickering. Great to see him back. He's a top player, and he's key to the success of this Simcoe team.
You could see what Federico, the head coach of St. Catharines, was telling me about before the game, that they have a system and they have an understanding, even though they're young, which I really liked what he said to me. He says, Anthony, we'll play young, and if we lose, I don't mind, because at least the young guys are understanding what it takes when they get to that point to win and go long. And I couldn't agree more.
Well, they're still, even though they're young, and there's absolutely no doubt they're one of the younger teams in the league, they're also still very highly competitive week in, week out. You know, they've lost more than they've won, but they've never really been out of any games.
Absolutely. And let's not make no mistake about it. Simcoe County is built to win now and push for a championship in League One Ontario. They have veterans. They have some real good young players as well. But when you got a Lawson, when you got a Beckford, when you got, and the list goes on, they are ready to win now.
Well, clearly, Julian de Guzman and his leadership team wanted to build a winner in year one, and so far they're doing a great job. They're near the top of the table. They look like a team that a playoff spot is in their future. They've done their job.
Absolutely. Simcoe County now taking the ball, swinging it out right to Di Giovanni. Nicely chested, but just a little bit too hard again. It seems like the ball again is playing some tricks on both teams. Either it's slipping and they can't get control, or that ball is being, pushed downfield a little bit too hard to control for
the wind
players.
is picking up a little bit.
It is.
And that could be having an impact. We're hoping that the weather holds off here.
Looked like a handball there from here, but no, says the ref, play on. And here's a nice give and go by Simcoe County, but a wonderful tackle there by number 5 of St. Catharines, Victor Kariuki. Seems like the Rogue has been all over on this side of the pitch for St. Catharines, and Di Giovanni as well. And here's Lawson taking it. Give and go. He's looking for the give and go. He was calling for it, didn't get it. And here's a ball that swung over to the right side. Simcoe trying to get something going here, trying to penetrate that St. Catharines defense that is really well organized back there. And it looks like it is a corner kick coming up for Simcoe County. And by my count, that is their second of the first half. Wonderful evening here in St. Catharines. Unbelievable atmosphere. And I said this to Commissioner, and I'll say it again, and I said it to the people around here. I'm absolutely stunned and shocked with amazement on how wonderful it is here, and what an event. Here's an opportunity cleared away, out of danger by St. Catharines. I'm just unbelievably pleasantly surprised on what I'm seeing here tonight. From the fan support, to the organization, to the way the event is put together, to the family atmosphere, on and on I could go. Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines. Can they get something out of here? Still with the ball. Still with the ball. And that is number 47, Antonio Agawowski. Here's a ball by St. Catharines into the box, headed, and easily picked up there by Simcoe County keeper. Swung out right away to the left. Lawson again. Nicely taken away. Looks like this young man for St. Catharines is having a real strong first half there. Victor Kariuki, he's one to keep our eye on again. He doesn't let anything get by him. Simcoe County now trying to look for answers, to try to penetrate through this St. Catharines defense. They're asking questions, they're probing, but nothing yet. St. Catharines has been there, and they've matched them toe-to-toe.
Well, they're a very organized team in the back, Anthony. It's going to be difficult to get a goal for sure. This is a talented team, but St. Catharines bends but tries not to break.
And Sean-Claude Lawson puts his head down with a ball that he thought that maybe his teammates should have had there. But you could be right, Commissioner. Before the game, I thought that there'd be at least a minimum of 5 goals between the teams, and now that might be hard.
I had no doubt that you were wrong on that one, Anthony.
Doesn't surprise me once again that you'd like to remind me of that. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe County, and we can start to feel the rain here. I'll give everyone a heads up. If it starts to rain harder, we won't be able to continue on here because we're not anywhere that's covered. So we'll have to take some kind of shelter, unfortunately. But right now, St. Catharines with the ball. Oh, unfortunately, just loses his footing. And Simcoe County with a quick throw-in. The rain coming down just lightly, just enough to cause the ball to slip a little bit more. Simcoe County still with the ball. And they've had the more possession. Here's a long drive. Not a bad thought, not a bad idea, but just a little too high there by Simcoe County. Commissioner Rossi, let's talk a little bit now that we have you here of League One Canada. We're here at a League One Ontario game, but I'm sure that if some are tuning in, they want to hear about the PLSQ in Quebec. They want to hear about BC League One out in BC. I'll be making my trip out there to BC in a couple weeks to watch a couple of those games. I've come back from Quebec. I look at the talent that is out in Quebec in the PLSQ. It is unbelievable, and the games there are so competitive. Talk to us about PLSQ first.
Well, first let's talk about League One Canada, which is the newly formed national alliance of the 3 Pro-Am leagues that we have in Canada, on League One Ontario, League One BC, and the PLSQ. Obviously, Anthony, when we look at the rosters in the
Here's
CPL,
an opportunity. 1 second, Commissioner. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe. Oh, and lovely taken away there by St. Catharines, and you can hear the supporters in real fine form there, appreciating that lovely takeaway.
So when we look at the rosters in the CPL, we have about 40 players in the CPL who are League One Ontario grads, but the number of PLSQ grads that are populating teams across the league keeps growing every year, and the quality of those players is incredible. And now, like as you said, you're going to be heading out to BC, and we've seen in the first year of that league incredibly competitive soccer, really great games. I watched a number of games on the live streams, and I think you're going to have a great experience when you get out there and come home with pages and pages of players who are going to populate your scouting database.
I was at St. Laurent watching one of their PLSQ games, and I forget who the opponent, it just escapes me now. I think it might have been St. Hubert. I'm not sure, but forgive me, but I was at St. Laurent, their home field, and they easily had 700 to 800 people in the stands, and the atmosphere there was unbelievable. The organization, again, just like here, was fantastic. But it's something that we should all look at and be proud of, that PLSQ and Quebec are really taking it to another level.
Yeah, and I know that the product on the field was pretty darn good too.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about BC League One. There are only a few games into the season, and here's the message I'd want to give to them and some of the people that have reached out to me early on. You've just started this brand new journey. You're a baby in this new, let's say, family of football in Canada. And I would say, take it slowly. Walk before you can jog, and then eventually you might be able to get into that run with PLSQ and League One Ontario. What's your advice to them?
Well, let's... I'm really curious to get out there myself. I'm going to be out in BC for their inaugural finals on August 1st. I think, like I said, I think they've done a great job in their first year. I remember vividly the growing pains that we went through in our first couple of years. They seem to have skipped over some of those, but there's never going to be a painless first year. But they're doing great. The league is very competitive, which is important. That's what you really want to see, is a competitive league in year one. And on both the men's and women's side, it's just been great. So can't wait to get out there. Can't wait to hear your report when you get back. The game is just growing, and we can't wait to grow League One Canada across all of this beautiful country from East Coast to West Coast.
Absolutely. Here's an opportunity once again by Simcoe County. You're going to have a real good play by Simcoe County tonight to break this wonderful organized defending of St. Catharines Roma. I mean, it looks like they're struggling up front, St. Catharines early on, but in the back, you're not going to break them unless you really have something special. And you might, but it's going to take time. Here you go. Wonderful battle in the midfield again. And ref calls a foul in favor of Simcoe County. And Jean-Claude Lawson takes it quickly. Justin Earl there feeding it off to Jean-Claude Lawson. And once again, there is easily Matthew Wisnowski of St. Catharines getting it out of danger. St. Catharines with the ball again. A throw-in coming for Simcoe County. It's great to see the wonderful tradition at this club. I think it was the president, or if I'm not mistaken, Carmen, telling me that it's 60 years young. I remember many, many years ago, everyone saying to me, Anthony, you got to come out to St. Catharines. You got to have your eyes on what they're doing out here. And I finally got out here, and shame on me for not coming out earlier, but unbelievable what this club has done in 60 years young.
Well, last year I came out for a game. I came out for a game last year, and I was blown away by the great event. A member of their board said to us earlier that this is an organization that knows how to throw an event, and obviously that's the truth.
Now we joke about it and we talk about it and we say, hey, wouldn't this be something that could rally this community, this city, this part of the province to one day dream about a CPL club? And I looked at you and I gave you the nickname that this is Halifax Junior for me.
Well, why not? We would love to see CPL teams.
Rough tackle there in favor of foul coming in favor now of St. Catharines. Roma. That was a real tough, maybe even a card should have been warranted there, but nonetheless, it's been a clean game so far, to be honest. It hasn't been a real dirty game, which I'm glad to see. Continue on, Commissioner.
No, all I was saying is that I think it would be great to see CPL teams in every community that can support them. And
here's an opportunity for St. Catharines, headed. Just not enough pepper or juice, as we say on the head there, for an opportunity.
St. Catharines and the Niagara region are a dynamic, growing community. And who knows, maybe one day this could be the home of a CPL franchise.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit now of some of the ambitions, some of the desires as the chairman of League One Canada that you think can be attainable in the next 3 to 5 years. Is it more expansion that is the number one on the list, Dino? Is it making sure that things are run properly in each and every league and then look to add more? What are some of the targets, some of the issues you want to look at in the offseason?
Well, we've got a plan in place for expansion. We've talked about it a number of times. Each league is going to manage its own internal expansion, but we want to see League One operations in Atlantic Canada and in Central Canada sooner than later, in the next 2 to 3 years, ideally. A lot of work to be done, but that's the plan.
Here comes a real good opportunity now for St. Catharines, Roma. And they've got a free kick coming out just outside of the box. Can they get something out of this? Wouldn't it be something if they can electrify this crowd with a goal? Here's the ball. The service is in the air. The wind is taking it a bit, but just off the netting there by the St. Catharines wingman there. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, number 28. If he turns around, we can get his number there. But that was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity there.
Yeah, Andriola.
And Nicholas that was Nicholas Andriola. Number 26 with an opportunity just off the side netting, but you can feel that the wind is carrying some of that ball this evening.
Oh no, the wind is definitely going to be an issue because there is a bit of a storm system in the area. We're just hoping that it holds off until 10:45.
Now, a little birdie told me, Commissioner, that there is strong interest that has been happening from overseas in Europe, where they're starting to see the success of League One Ontario and PLSQ, that they themselves would like to somehow either set up a partnership or maybe if it's doable, if it's possible, buy a League One Canada franchise. Tell us a little bit about that.
Anthony, we get a lot of messages and we get contacted by a number of people from all over the world who have a great deal of interest in soccer in Canada in general. Obviously, the success of our women's national team, the success of our men's national team.
Wide of the goal there, sorry, Commissioner, by Simcoe County.
The development of the CPL. There's just so much going on, good that's going on in Canadian soccer at this time, that it's not really surprising that people from within the football industry around the world are paying attention to what we're doing. I wouldn't say that there's anything even remotely imminent, but there are definitely conversations that are had every now and then with people who would like to understand how they could become involved in our league, and I'm sure our friends in Quebec and BC have similar conversations.
I'm sure it's fair to say that it doesn't hurt to have a big player like Atletico Ottawa in CPL. And when they see that and they read stories and they start to see some of the players that have been pumped up from PLSQ and players from, here's an opportunity for St. Catharines, cleared away out of danger by Simcoe County. But as they can see, I'm sure, with Atletico Ottawa, Zachary Waugh from Quebec, Bahus from Quebec, and Ligue 1 Ontario, there's so many stories that we can talk about, whether it's Kyle Lauren from the first years to Richie Laree, on and on. I think that they're smart enough to see that the investment would be a wise one here.
Well, I think, Anthony, if you even just look at who are some of the most valuable young players in the world right now, two of them are Canadian.
Correct.
In an Alfonso Davies. And
There's an opportunity for St. Catharines, and just again cleared out of danger. Goal kick coming up for Simcoe County.
You know, we're seeing players getting moved on. Abzi just got sold to a club in France. Laturi from Cavalry is moved on to Scotland. We have talent. We've said this for years and years. We have lots of talent. What we've lacked is structure and opportunity. Now the structure's here, the opportunity is improving, and people are recognizing what we've got. So it should be no surprise that people want to get in on it.
Deep goal kick there by Simcoe County. Here's an opportunity now and again, and taken away there by Simcoe County, and that was
big,
lovely tackle. That was Rashawn Phillip. Here's a great ball, just a little bit too much. Nicely chased down there by number 14, Obilo of Simcoe County. But you can see that St. Catharines are not afraid to go toe-to-toe with the big boys of Simcoe County.
Why should they be? They've played all the big teams in the league, and they've held their own, won some, lost some, but they are a confident team. They're young, and they're well organized. This is a good team. They just need a little bit of luck to get some more results.
So let me put your feet to the fire, Commissioner, and I'm sure that you're used to that from me day in and day out, but let me do it here on the live broadcast of this game. If I'm a team in Europe or South America or wherever, and I'm interested in a player in League 1 Ontario, PLSQ, or BC League 1, and I would like to have that player, and I would like to bring that player over to my club, let's talk about transfer, let's talk about payments, let's talk about how that all works. Or can you comment that you'd rather take the fifth, as they say?
Anthony, that's a complicated conversation. That's for another day. But you know what? If anybody's interested in any of our players, I'm sure our clubs are more than willing to hear listen to their pitch.
Great sliding tackle there, been taken down roughly, and that was a great sliding tackle there by Sean-Claude Lawson, and he gets that call in his favor. Well, let's say this, Commissioner. There's no shortage of landing spots for players from League 1 Canada going up to CPL. By my last count, since CPL kicked off in its first year, there's been over 120 players that have graduated, been pumped up from all three. That is incredible.
Well, yeah. I mean, in the very first year, League 1 Ontario players constituted almost 25% of the rosters in the CPL, which is awesome. I mean, that's exactly what it's all about.
Here's a play for Simcoe County deep in the corner here. We're not at a great vantage point to see that play in the corner there, so forgive us if we can't give you all the details, but it looks like a throw-in coming in for St. Catharines. It is. And DiGiovanni right on his man. And the St. Catharines Roma player, number 21, was not happy with that at all. That was Alessandro Donato. And here is again St. Catharines. No, and a foul has been called in favor of Simcoe County. And it looks like the first card has been issued of the game. The first card has been issued to number 17 of St. Catharines Roma. That is, if I'm not mistaken,
Yellow card issued to number 17.
Elijah Wanless.
Elijah Caparella Wanless in the 37th minute.
Elijah Wanless. So here's an opportunity now for Simcoe, and this is in a good spot for them to get this ball into the box. This could be dangerous for St. Catharines. You can see there's an animated conversation still there with the head coach and the ref. Beautiful evening here in the lovely city of St. Catharines. And what a great night it is to come out and take in a League One Ontario match. The ball is driven into the box and cleared away nicely by St. Oh, and given away there at the last moment, but again, picked up by St. Catharines. Roma racing down that wing, and Simcoe County takes it away in a nice, calmly positioned give and go from the back, trying to build it up. Nice ball swung over a little bit too much, and he just couldn't handle it. Was Sean-Claude Lawson.
That would have been pretty impressive if we'd have kept that in.
Yeah, absolutely. What a wonderful evening here to see so many different ages of people coming to watch this game. You can see from the youngest to the oldest, and everyone can tell from the community embracing it all.
Well, that is what you really love to see, is that you have all the different generations coming out to support their community, to support their team, and having a great time, because they've got everything here: food, drink, great soccer. What else can you ask for, right, Anthony?
Absolutely. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe County. And St. Catharines Roma up to the task all night long. They haven't looked out of place at all. Very well organized. Simcoe County just trying, asking those questions, seeing if they can free open loose Sean-Claude here. And you can tell also that up top, their big guy has not gotten the service maybe he would like tonight.
Well, I think Coach Federico for St. Catharines has clearly watched the video, has seen what Ethan Beckford's been doing to teams all over the league this year, and they're covering him very, very closely. By my count, there's three defenders who've got him in their line of sight.
Here's Lawson now with the ball. He's going 1v1. He's taking it out wide. Still 1v1 here. Sends it back to Giovanni. Giovanni gets the ball in the box. This is dangerous. Header! And a nice opportunity there for Simcoe County. Out of danger. What a save by Provenzano there! Puts out that left hand and just out of any danger.
That was a fantastic
6
save.
feet plus, and that young man just put that ball away out of danger. But what a drive there. Just trying to find the number there of Simcoe County. But what a shot that was, and what a great save. This has been a fantastic first half by both squads. Corner kick, fourth by my estimation by Simcoe County. Here's the delivery in the box, an opportunity. And once again, St. Catharines just taking it out of danger. Sliding tackle there by Simcoe County. Throw-in coming up for St. Catharines. Commissioner, let's talk about something that I am working on at the head office in downtown Toronto for League One Canada and CPL and their coaches. I'll let it out of the bag now. Not many know, only a handful of us. We will be doing a showcase August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th somewhere in the GTA, and we will be having a showcase of all League One Ontario, primarily reserve players, and we're really looking forward to doing this. The last one we did at CPL with Aaron Nielsen and myself was Quebec versus Ontario. We did it in 2019, the night before the draft, and we had, as I speak today, 6 of those players now in CPL playing for clubs.
Yeah, Anthony, that's a very exciting development that you've been working on, and we can't wait to host that event. We have so much talent in that under 19, under 20 category, and this is going to be a great opportunity for us to get eyes on them, start to build profiles, because we know that the CPL is hungry for players in that under 21, the Canadian players in that under 21 category. That's a very important demographic, and we want to find the best. We want to get them in front of all the coaches in the CPL and see if there's some opportunities that can be created for them.
Absolutely. Here's a ball. Here's a give and go. Lawson and Di Giovanni. Give and go. Di Giovanni getting a ball into the box. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe. And is it still in? No, it is out. Goal kick coming up for St. Catharines. You can see on this left side that the action has been mostly on this left side, where Justin DeRogue of St. Catharines has been under pressure all night by Lawson. Di Giovanni and Lawson have worked a nice give and go all night. I'm looking real forward to this showcase, as I mentioned to you, Commissioner. We've been doing a lot of work on it, and we're still working on it, obviously, with a month to go. But it is important that we showcase some of these young men for the CPL coaches to watch, to get information on, and to say, hey, I think there might be something there with this young man. We'd like to have him out.
Well, I mean, Anthony, we're going to be looking at players as young as 2005. Many of them may not be ready for prime time in 2023, but to get them on the radar now and to start following their progression, that's what it's all about, right? That's what you're doing week in and week out, scouting players all over this province and all over this country.
Great goal kick there by Provenzano, deep into the Simcoe County end, and a throw-in coming for St. Catharines. Yeah, I'll tell you something, and I've tweeted this out before, and I'll say it openly here on the live broadcast. When people tell me, Anthony, don't go watch a game there at that club, or don't go to this part of the province or this part of the country, there's nothing there, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your efforts. I, on purpose, make my journey out to those places that people don't want me to go because they think there's nothing there. And I usually... 9 times out of 10, find a player, just like I did a couple weeks ago in Scarborough when everyone said, oh, don't go there, there's nothing there. I found a gem.
Well, Anthony, talent is everywhere.
Now here and just wide.
Talent.
First corner, sorry, Commissioner. First corner kick coming up for St. Catharines.
So remember, if you wore red this evening, you received a white ticket. There will be a raffle draw at halftime. Your chance to win a replica St. Catharines Roma Wolves jersey.
There is talent everywhere. You and I both know it. It's a matter of getting eyes on them. You can't just scout based on people's opinions. You can't just scout on statistics. You have to get out into the field and look for the talent because they're there.
Corner kick coming for St. Catharines, cleared away nicely by Simcoe County, out of danger. And look at the speed there. And nicely taken down by St. Catharines. Here's a ball in the box. Oh, and cleared out. Here's another opportunity. Oh, is that a PK? The ref says no PK. Wow. From this vantage point, it looked like a PK. And the ref says no. And a card has been issued as well. But from our vantage point here, and hey, we know the pressure the ref feels, but from here it looked like a PK. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of looking at the replay, but we know the pressures that each and every ref has in every game they're in. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt that this was the right call. Our eyes maybe might have deceived us from this end.
Very hard to tell from this vantage point. Two players that were going for the ball. It could have been very easily 50-50. We'd have to see it on the replay, as you said.
I had an opportunity a couple weeks ago to go to the lovely brand new facility that North Mississauga plays. And I got to tell you, the atmosphere there and that beautiful spanking new field was wonderful to see in that part of the GTA in the province, because that is football country for me, Mississauga in that area. So talk about that, because I know you're very close to that.
Well, Churchill Meadows Community Center is maybe 5 minutes from my house, and it is a gem for the community that I live in and call home. Great new venue for North Mississauga, and that match that you went to go see.
Opportunity for St. Catharines. Can he penetrate in? Here's another one that the ref says no call. Wow! And Simcoe County gets away with maybe a second one, and no call. Continue on, Commissioner. You were talking about North Miss.
No, I was saying that the match that you went to go see against when it was North Miss against Sigma,
yep.
And that was one of the Credit River Cup matches. That competition that's organized by the Sauga City supporters. Those games are always great, and that was a really exciting match. North Mississauga did great that night.
Yeah, I mean, credit to the city there. I just wish that the mayor, Bonnie Crombie, there would get going and get a stadium built out there, because we know the great support that they have trying to rally everyone there for a stadium and possibly a CPL team one day, because I think that they could easily support a CPL team.
Well, we're a city of 750,000 people, lots of head offices. Corporate Canada, would definitely support it. Unfortunately, the momentum for a stadium seemed to have slowed down when COVID hit us, and hopefully it can ramp back up now that we're entering the post-COVID time.
Here's an opportunity now for Simcoe County. This is going to be a dangerous free kick. A ball is in the air. That looks like a little bit too much. It is, but it did get to the head of his teammate there in the box. We're just looking to see and turn around what number it was there for Simcoe County. But again, it just seems tonight that with the wind, the surface here is very slick, a little bit wet now with the rain coming down just a bit. And you could tell that it's just not as clean as they would like it with their passes and with their kicks.
Well, everybody's just trying to find their footing, and but so far it's been very entertaining.
Goal kick by Roma and Provenzano, sending it down deep. Nicely headed down there. And there's, again, a victor of St. Catherine's, Roma, Karalcu. And he's had a real strong game. And that is the first half.
And the score at halftime, St. Catherine's Roma Wolves 0, Simcoe County Rovers 0.
We will catch you back at the start of the second half. Stay tuned.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing a draw very shortly. And we're going to be giving away some awesome gift cards as well as a replica St. Catherine's Roma Wolves jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, for all the latest League One Ontario stories, news, scores, stats, and standings, be sure to check out www.league1ontario.com. Powered by Sports Engine. Stay connected to League One Ontario on social media. You can follow League One Ontario on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Can't get to the match in person? Get live pitchside reports each and every League One Ontario match day via Twitter, powered by Rome Mobile. Follow at L1O Men's and at L1O Women's and never miss any of the action. Also, be sure to subscribe to League One Ontario TV on YouTube to view full matches, highlights, and featured stories throughout the 2022 season. We would also like to acknowledge the following club partners for their generous support. Rinaldi Homes, First Ontario, Gulf 18 Remax, Del Prairie Custom Kitchens, Bosco Roofing and Son, Tom and Christie, Icon Rebar, Alco Portables, G3 Designs, Dynamic Entertainment, Element Landscapes, Monello's, Regency Resort, Creveller Cakes, National Jewelry, Mark Bolton, Royal LePage, FM Electric, Sam Visca Electric, Ralph Sacco, IG Wealth, WMKL Accounting, Front Row Sports, Under Armour, Reimer Graphics, Empire United Niagara.
Pitch always gets slippery. Yeah, always.
We would also like to acknowledge the following league partners: Gatorade, Rehydrate, Replenish, Refuel. Derby Star, the official ball of the Canadian Premier League and the preferred match ball for League One Ontario. Macron, work hard, play harder. Vibrant Performance, Canada's most trusted brand for automotive race parts and accessories. Sports Engine, bring your team together with Sports Engine HQ. The Canadian Premier League, where Canadian soccer takes flight. Ontario Soccer, encouraging us all to play, inspire, and unite. And Canada Soccer, sign up for the new Canada Red Fan Membership Program to get the inside track on national team tickets, exclusive merchandise, and other promotions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be giving away some gift cards here. A big thank you to the gift card sponsors and donators, Front Row Sports, as well as Club Roma, as well as Urban Cravings. So we're going to start with the gift cards here. Again, Front Row Sports, Club Roma, and Urban Cravings. We have 8 gift cards we're going to be giving away. And we are going to be calling the numbers out, so get your white tickets ready. White tickets ready. When you hear your ticket called, you can come up to the press box. All right, come on up to the press box when you hear your ticket called. 522-359. 522-359. 522-354. 522-354. 522-315. 522-315. 522-358. 522358. 522336. 522336. 522310. 522310. 522324. 522324. 522326. 522326. And our final prize is going to be for the replica St. Catherine's Roma Wolves jersey. And that one here, the winning ticket number for that, 522309. 522309. You are the winner of a replica St. Catherine's Roma Wolves jersey. We also have one more prize. We have Mr. Tatera from the Canadian Premier League who has donated a CPL t-shirt. So we're going to draw that one out as well. So once again, a big thank you to Mr. Tatera for donating this beautiful t-shirt. 522314. 522314.
I cover it. I don't know what I'm saying. You've been bringing it. Yeah, just the record. I'm not going to stay for me.
Hello everyone, we have a special announcement. It is our official entertainers, DJs, and proud sponsor. It's his birthday. He's also the treasurer of Club Roma, so we would like Andrew, even though it's raining, to go to center field. And we're going to sing him happy birthday.
Can we still Can I come in?
Speech!
That's okay, don't worry. You don't want to sing?
Sorry, yeah.
Right? If not, they're in here. Yeah. Let me see what we can do here. Okay, yeah, all right.
Okay, Andy, I'm done. You done? Well, I can't stay. No problem. Sure. It's soft. I come down. Just 1 more hour is all we needed.
I know.
No rain. 1 more hour. That's all I asked for.
Too much to ask.
Clearly.
Voy a vivir el momento para entender el destino. Voy a escuchar el silencio para encontrar el camino. ¿Para qué llorar? ¿Para qué? Si duele no pena. Vida
You can wrap it up.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. Got my band about that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show up. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. Got my band about that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, hey.
Are you okay? Yeah, give it to me. Yeah.
Hey guys,
Give me the headset. Yeah, give me the headset.
here's the microphone. Another one is inside there.
He can use that microphone. Give me the headset again.
No, the headset's in the back.
Oh, and here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Carmen, if you want to come down. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the start of the second half. I'm Anthony Totera calling your play-by-play for this evening here in St. Catharines. Club Roma taking on Simcoe County. And what a night it has been. We might have to take cover just to give everyone the heads up because it is starting to rain a little bit more harder. But joining us right now is from St. Catharines, Roma, Carmen Provenzano. Carmen, welcome and thank you for having us here in your wonderful city and wonderful club.
Thanks, Anthony, for having me. You're always welcome to come. Always welcome.
It's been an unbelievable atmosphere, as I've been saying to the Commissioner, Dino Rossi. The history you have here and the event you put on is unbelievable. Talk about all the people behind the scenes that have helped you put this event on each and every men and women's game.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people helping us put this on, especially the club. We coordinate with the club. We work with the club. Sean Krawczyk, the general manager of Club Roma, Robert Constantini, the president of Club Roma, our soccer board, Martin Beswick and his team, Mark Bolton. There's been quite a few people helping us out. It's been great.
I mean, talk about people. This facility, this surface is pristine. It's like Kentucky grass. It's as groomed as well as BMO Field in Toronto. Any of the best fields I've seen in Europe, and I'm not exaggerating that. And I saw them manicuring and looking at after it in between the two games. Talk about how important that is. Here's an opportunity, but just taken out of danger by St. Catharines again. Talk about that.
Yeah, Dave Wanless, who's helping us in the community as far as helping us with the field, is definitely really working hard with the pitch, and he's done a great job over the last couple of years. Really takes it seriously, owns a landscaping company called Element, and does a fantastic job. One of our sponsors.
When we talk about, here's an opportunity for Simcoe County, and scooped up nicely by none other than Mr. Provenzano, the goalkeeper there, and he has had quite the night. How hard has it been for you personally, obviously, having, the goalkeeper as your son on the squad?
Yeah, it's very difficult at times. You get scrutinized a little bit, but it's up to the coaches and start whoever they want to start. And I try to stay out of those kind of decisions. And
wise decision. Stay out of it as a parent of
try
two
to
boys.
stay out of it. Exactly.
I have the bruises and scars to attest to that. Carmen, let's talk a little bit about the history this city has, not just now at League One Ontario, but it's had a rich history in the game of football for a long, long time. This Niagara region is stacked with wonderful players, past, present, and future, and you guys have really embraced that to make sure that this young squad we're watching is again carrying on the flag for St. Catharines.
Yeah, I mean, our philosophy is young talent in the region are the people we want to work with, and philosophy is to develop them for not only for League One but for the next level.
Here's an opportunity now for St. Catharines Roma, and that's a good ball, and unfortunately just a little bit too heavy there, and it slips with the field being really wet.
So yeah, we want to keep working with the young individuals in this area that could play at the level, of course, and that's our goal and that's our philosophy. Whether they're 2003, 2002, whatever it is, that's who we want to work with.
I remember speaking to you, I think it was about 10 days ago, and saying, Carmen, we're holding a special showcase coming up in August. I need you to, with your coaching staff, recommend a few players, and we have a few in mind, and then we'll select. Here's an opportunity, just wide of the goal there by Simcoe County. That looked to be telegraphed for the first goal of the game. And I remember you so happy that I had called to ask for players from your team in your region. It almost sounds like, wow, someone actually cares about our players on our club and in this region. Talk about that.
Yeah, quite honestly, we got a little chip on our shoulder in this region because we're not noticed as being an affluent type of soccer community, but we're really happy for you to contact me, actually, and ask for some of our players. We got great talent here. And I could give you a real long list, but we gave you some individuals I think that can make it to the next level.
Absolutely. And again, I'll talk about this region and not just your city, but Hamilton United is a club that I've kept my eye on with some young players. Here's an opportunity now for St. Catharines, trying to get down to the wing there, but taken away nicely by Simcoe County. As we know, Hamilton United has a real good young squad. Again, the Niagara region speaks for itself, and it's had a rich history. It's funny, coming into the park here tonight, I saw a former Canadian Soccer League legend, and I broke into tears. I haven't seen him in 30 years. I was with the North York Rockets. He was with the Hamilton Steelers, Lucho Iñero. It was amazing to see him, and he comes out here to watch this club. Isn't that great?
Actually, Lucho, I've got him involved in the women's team. He's coaching the women's
great?
team, and he loves doing it. He's a great person and obviously a legend in this area.
Yeah, and it's important that the guys from the past and the gals from the past are not forgotten, and that they are part of whatever project or whatever the club is working on today. That's what I feel, that we can never forget these men and women from the past that has done so much for the club.
Yeah, early 2000s, we were the place to be. We had a great team and great teams and great championships.
Let's talk about your area here. And I remember talking to some people in the Niagara region and Hamilton earlier on in the year, and their number one complaint was lack of fields and lack of time for their players to train on good fields. Is that something that you're talking with the city of St. Catharines and the mayor and council, that you need more wonderful fields like you have here for your players?
Yeah, obviously, selfishly, we're a club and we have our field here, and it's great. But yeah, indoor facilities are tough in this area. Great fields are hard to find. A lot of turf fields. We're working with Brock a little bit to get on their turf fields and have a conjunction relationship with them. So it's been really good for us.
Foul there committed by Simcoe County. Let's talk about something that's coming to your region, Carmen, is the Canada Games. I'm excited to come back here in August to scout the Canada Games, and that is going to be a real highlight for this region.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great event here, and we're excited about the soccer, and actually looking maybe to play some friendlies with some of the provincial teams if they're up to it. But yeah, we're real excited in this area.
I mean, they would have an unbelievable opportunity to play on this field the way it has been really specially looked after. Here's an opportunity now again by Simcoe County, throw-in coming for Simcoe County. It's got to take a lot of time and effort, Carmen, with the group of people you have to have this attendance that you have tonight, and I'm told it's something regular that you have 500, 600, 700, 800 people. Oh, a header just wide over the net by Simcoe County, and I'm just trying to see who that was. It looks like from here it might have been Beckford, or was it Lawson? It is not turning around for me, so I will get the name and number shortly. But talk about, again, what I was saying in regards to that last point I just made to you. We were talking, I think,
Right.
if I'm not mistaken, I got sidetracked there.
So did I.
About fields. We talked about
Yeah.
fields, but we're also talking about the Canada Games. We were talking about the importance of fields. But I think it's also important that we understand that it's a community field. You have a lot of people that I'm sure put a lot of time and effort to get this type of attendance. Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines. Can he get a shot on target? Take it down in the box! No call by the referee. That is almost 3 times that St. Catharines looked to have an opportunity for a PK, but no call. Carmen, bite your lip. Don't make any
I'm going to.
comment because you're on live.
I'm going to.
I will do the talking when it comes to possible PKs. But again, we were talking about the wonderful attendance that you have here. 500, 600, 700 people on a regular basis. Here tonight, we see it again packed. Easily 600 to 700, eating, having a great time. You must have a good group of volunteers or people that work year-round to get this. Talk about that.
We do. We have a great group of volunteers that actually attract and bring people to the park, and it's been fantastic over the last couple of years. And the community needs it. There's something in the summer to do, and come and watch some games and enjoy a drink and have dinner, and we have it all here at Club Roma. So it's really attractive to come out and have a night.
You really do. Like, if people have never been here, which I haven't, my first night tonight, it's unbelievable, the setup. You drive in, there's a banquet hall in one corner, there's a condominium on one side, I believe. Then there's this beautiful, pristine field clubhouse with a bocce field as you're walking through. And it's almost like the Field of Dreams in baseball, and that's why I call this the Halifax Junior.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And we take a lot of care and a lot of pride in what we do. And I said if we did nothing to our game day, it would still be fantastic because of the infrastructure we have here and the restaurants and the banquet halls. And our coach, Federico, thought this was a great place to be, and that's why he's here. So, yeah, we have it all here.
One thing that stands out to me that I will forever be thankful to you and your group tonight is something that, tough bounce there, but Carson picked it up nicely. And I think it's amazing. And I wish every club, whether it's League One, Ontario, PLSQ, BC One, whoever, I would love to see what you guys did here. Whoever put this up, please take a bow, and they deserve a lot of respect. And it's a sign that you have up there. And it says, "No room for racism." A large banner. Talk about that and who came up with that.
Yeah, that's a great brainchild of Mark Bolton, who's one of our members, soccer club members, and chatted with me a little about it, but definitely his idea to put it up after the incident that happened, and we always had that in our play to get that made, so kudos to Mark Bolton.
I please pass on my compliments because I love that. It's a huge banner. It's got to be maybe 10 feet across, and it's beautiful. It says "No room for racism." I love that. I absolutely love that. Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines Roma. They were looking for a handball. No call there. And now Simcoe County trying to get something going here. But again, this St. Catharines Roma team is so well organized defensively that, again, we said this, that it would be hard to crack them. And I had said to Commissioner Dino, I look for about 5 goals tonight in between both teams. And he looked at me and goes, no, I don't think so. And so credit to him for saying that, because it has been a real good match. Not many chances, real good bona fide chances for either side. Carmen, let's talk about the city itself trying to maybe help you expand this spot here, or possibly look at building a stadium of 3,000 to 5,000. Where are you there? Are you there? Have you had talks?
We've had talks in early November 2021 about infrastructure and seeing that if the city can do anything to help, and we're still in those discussions. So nothing penned yet, nothing inked, but we're still working on that kind of.
Is this something you think your club could really use here in this area for everyone to benefit from, not just your club? Is a small little stadium of 3,000 to 5,000?
Yeah, I mean, we're a community club. I mean, we've got a minor soccer program that has about 800 to 1,000 kids. We're opened up to the community.
Here's here's a situation now that's getting out of hand, and the ref is yet to call play, and you could see the players are going chest to chest, and they're being separate, but the play's going on, and here's an opportunity for St. Catharines to almost score, and bedlam right now, absolute bedlam in the middle of the field, where 3 Roma players, 3 Simcoe players are going chest to chest. I didn't catch what was happening there. And then the ref let the play continue on, and St. Catharines had a golden opportunity to score.
See if he goes to the linesman.
Here's an opportunity where the ref and the line are both talking to see what happened there. But let's continue on the stadium part and what you were saying about what the city has said there.
Yeah, the city really hasn't said too much. We had some initial meetings with them, and we're going to work with them and try to come to a resolution, potentially with a little bit of help. Because it's a private club, it's a little bit different. But it's not really a community center, so to speak, but we would open up the doors for anybody, as we always do.
Let's just see here now, Carmen, what's going down. It looks like the ref has a decision to make here, and it's got to be someone either getting a card or a caution of some sort. But wild scenes just a few minutes ago where about 3 on each team were going chest to chest, and then the play continued on, and then was almost a golden opportunity for St. Catharines to get the first goal of the night. But the ref has called nothing. I haven't seen a card come out, and the play continues on. And we are still 0-0 here in St. Catharines, and we're approaching the 59th minute here in St. Catharines. 0-0, Simcoe County and St. Catharines. Cleared out of danger there by St. Catharines. Talk about the players on your team. Are they in the community? Are they in with the younger players in your club, helping them out, showing the leadership qualities they have for the younger boys and girls?
Yeah, they're trying to. It's difficult at times because they do work, and it's hard to get them out and schedule them. But our goal is for them to help the younger players, come out to house league practices and do things like that, and come give back a little bit to the club.
Here's an opportunity now for Simcoe County with the dangerous, just a throw-in coming. A dangerous opportunity just minutes ago for Simcoe County. Throw-in coming up for Simcoe County. Still 0-0, 60 minutes in. Long throw-in into the box. Cleared away again by St. Catharines. And Simcoe County, that's a good ball into the box there. And a good battle, 1v1, and St. Catharines comes away with it. Here's a good ball. Can he get to it? He does. And St. Catharines going 1v1, and just throwing coming up for St. Catharines, and that was number 8 of Simcoe County. Trevane Spree clearing it out of danger there. St. Catharines with the throw-in coming up. Number 17, Elijah Wanless with the throw-in coming up. Playing it to the middle, now playing it back. And great coverage there by Simcoe County. Nicely chested down and played back calmly there by Elijah Wanless. And now Simcoe County pouncing on that loose ball. There's an opportunity once again for Simcoe County trying to get something out of it. Carmen, you're very, very close to two-time champion of CPL Forge. And they play out of Tim Hortons Field. They are a machine that has been in CPL since the start. Bobby Simiotis, Kyle Becker, who just hit a milestone in games being played, an unbelievable professional. That is an unbelievable treat to have. That is a great opportunity, as I was saying, Carmen, for your young men to go watch a CPL game, and the stars that are on those squads all across Canada, and they can aspire one day. As we said, from League One Ontario, over 120 and counting players have come through there. I'm sure your players are well aware. I'm watching, others are watching. They are on the radar of our clubs.
Yeah, and working with the Forge, we're looking to do more. We had a men's game there this year. We hope to do a men's and women's game next year and make it an annual event, and hopefully it grows.
And that's a great relationship to start to build. Throw-in coming up for Simcoe County. And
well, fans are getting restless.
Number 8, Trevine Esprit, getting ready to throw it. And I'm glad that the rain has subsided. It didn't come down too hard, but it was coming down there that we didn't think we'd be able to call the remainder of this game. And you can hear the fans here, great support, great atmosphere, something that should be taken very, very proudly by all of your group there, Carmen.
Yeah, we do, and you know, for the most part, it's clean. We're cheering for our team, and you know, not always agreeing with the officials, but that's the way it is.
So St. Catharines hasn't been in League One Ontario for very long. They're newcomers, as we like to say. Give us your thoughts on the competition, on the organization. You can speak your mind. The commissioner's gone, so if you want to give the ugly that he didn't want to, feel free, Carmen.
No, not at all. It's been a great 2 years for us. We played that half season last year at the university division level, and it was great. We did well. Team is always organized.
Well,
with
that's a
our
great
coaches.
ball. Can he keep it in for St. Catharines? Can he keep it in? It looks like from this vantage point, he has kept it in. Here's an opportunity. Can he get that ball in the box? Can St. Catharines get their first goal? And just a little bit too much there, and nicely taken away by Simcoe County. And he looks for the outlet there. Simcoe now with an opportunity to try and get something here. An opportunity, and easily scooped up there by Carson Provenzano. And he's looking for options now. St. Catharines going from your left. And here's an opportunity now for Simcoe to calm it down and just get everything to try to connect with it. And again, some wonderful distribution of the ball by both teams. That was a tough tackle, but the ref says continue on. Lovely header there. And a foul called in favor of Simcoe County. Taken quickly, and here's Simcoe County trying to get something going here. Here's a ball way over the net. Just taken off way over the net. Well, Carmen, we won't keep you much longer. We really want to thank you for the time that you've spent with us here tonight. Again, wonderful hospitality. And again, I'll say this as we leave you with this. You should be very proud for what you and your group have done here. I'm leaving with a very high report card, as we say, because to me, I consider this right now the Halifax Junior. So congratulations.
Thanks very much.
And thank you for your lovely hospitality.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you, Anthony. Great having you.
Thank you so much. And a foul called in favor of St. Catharines. Hopefully we can get the commissioner to join us. He's amongst the supporters here and really embracing it and soaking it all in. And why shouldn't he? He should be very proud of this franchise. Now here's St. Catharines getting ready for an opportunity here. And it looks like Matthew Wisniewski with a ball into the box. This looks easily picked up by the Simcoe keeper. Nicely scooped up with calm and with ease and sent down deep. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. And it is a throw-in coming up for Simcoe County. And we could start to hear some of the fireworks. And what a beautiful background it is here on this facility. Just lovely background. Simcoe takes the throw-in quickly. And here's an opportunity to get a ball in the box. There's a ball in the box and headed away out of danger by St. Catharines again. Simcoe takes it down calmly, and that again is Esprit. Well, that is a dangerous ball and nicely scooped up by Provenzano. Nobody there for Simcoe to capitalize on it. Esprit having a nice game for Simcoe County. Well, that's a nice give and go there by St. Catharines, and well defended there by Simcoe County. And here's an opportunity now, deep into the end of Simcoe County. Thrown coming for St. Catharines. Beautiful, cool, crisp night on this gorgeous Canada Day. Thrown right into the box. Headed out of danger by Simcoe County. And ref calls one in favor here of Simcoe County. You can hear the displeasure of the St. Catharines supporters. Is there a goal to come before this game is out? Here's Simcoe going from their keeper. Changing, looking, deciding, and sending it to the left. Chest it down there nicely by Simcoe County. A lot of room down that side, and he's going to take advantage of it, but nicely defended there by St. Catharines. And let's just see, we're looking at right now, closing in on 70 minutes. And here's a free kick coming in favor of Simcoe County. Could this be the moment that Simcoe breaks through? Or could we once again see St. Catharines standing tall and defending as they've done all game? As we said, these are important points for Simcoe if they want to keep climbing up the table and knocking on the door of North Toronto and Vaughan. The team's right up there. And St. Catharines Roma would love to come away with a big win here on home field in front of these fans. And you can tell why it's so close. Here's the ball, the delivery in the air, and an opportunity, and double heads hit that one. Cleared out of danger, and here's an opportunity. He's off to the races. Can he catch up to it? And Esprit plays it back to his goalie calmly. And the Simcoe keeper sends it nicely down to the right. And a foul called in favor of Simcoe once again. And it looks like number 6 there, Conrad Chernecki, was just a little bit aggressive on the play. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe. Ball in the air, into the box, and just wide. Now an opportunity again for Simcoe. Can he get something out of it? And it looks like a goal, is it? It is! It's offside. Is it a goal? It is! Simcoe County breaks through with the first goal of the game. And we will get the number of who got that, but Simcoe County registers the first goal of the game. A little bit delayed there because we weren't sure.
Ask everyone to please get their 50-50 tickets ready. We are going to be doing the 50-50 draw at this time. Once again, if we can ask everyone to please get their 50-50 tickets ready.
So in the 71st minute, Simcoe County opens up the scoring here in St. Catharines. And finally, they break through that brick wall, that red brick wall of St. Catharines. And it looks like to be a wonderful 20 minutes to finish.
Tickets ready. We're going to draw the 50-50 at this time. So Winning ticket number for this evening's 50-50 draw, 830-785. 830.
And here's an opportunity now for Simcoe on.
Press box for your prize, 830-785.
Simcoe trying to now add a second to put the game away. Esprit with the ball. St. Catherine's now pushing, trying to get that equalizer. And you can tell that Simcoe now wants to go for that second one. Simcoe County again with the ball, and a rough tackle there. Here's Esprit taking a 1v1 and cleared out by St. Catherine's. Here's St. Catherine's, they're looking, and here's a good ball down the wing. Can he catch up? That he does. Nicely defended there by Simcoe County. Here's an opportunity, but nothing comes of it. Easily scooped up here by the Simcoe County keeper, and the clock is clicking. Can St. Catherine's come up with the equalizer, or will Simcoe County sit on this lead? I don't think they'll sit on it. I think they'll be looking for that second one. This looks dangerous, but Carson picks it up with that bounce that looked like could have been trouble. Again, the distribution by both teams has been absolutely a treat to watch here tonight. Here goes St. Catherine's on your screen from left to right. And now Simcoe just collecting it right back, playing it to their keeper, and it looks like they are trying to probe and see if they can try to get that second one, that insurance goal that they desperately need. Or do they want to just hang on to this one-goal lead? I wouldn't take that chance. The way St. Catherine's is playing tonight, they have really looked like that they can go toe-to-toe, which they have. Here's Simcoe County now. Simcoe County with an opportunity. Can they get that second one? And it looks like a throw-in coming up. Throw-in coming up for Simcoe County. Throw-in coming up for Simcoe County. We're in the 74th minute mark here, and it's 1-0. Simcoe County over St. Catherine's Roma. Substitution coming up. St. Catherine's
Roma will substitution in the 75th minute. Number 9, Michael Solomon. In for number 26, Nicholas Andreola.
Throw-in coming for Simcoe County. Oh, here's an opportunity for Simcoe County. Can they get that second one? No. Taken away nicely by the keeper for Roma. This young St. Catherine squad is really sticking here with this veteran-laden squad of Simcoe County. And this is where you're going to see the veteran leadership of the players on the Simcoe County really understand what it means to protect that one-goal lead. They will make sure that they are all on the same page. But who knows? St. Catherine's could come up and equalize. There's a shot just wide of the goal. That was by Riley Wishart. It was wide of the goal there by Simcoe County. Oh, that's a nice foot movement there, footwork, great work there by St. Catherine's. Just a bit too long. That was a good idea, but just a little bit too much. Good thought, good idea. And Simcoe County sending it down. Nicely headed there. Good opportunity here. Does he have the wheels to catch up to it for St. Catherine's? He does not. Throw-in coming for Simcoe County. It looks like another substitution coming, and this time it looks like Simcoe County making a substitution. And it looks like number 10 will be going out, and that obviously is Ethan
Simcoe
Beckford.
County substitution. Number 24 for number 10 in the 77th minute.
So it looks like entering the game will be Jacob Grant for Ethan Beckford. And so St. Catharines can really take some real credit for keeping Ethan Beckford in check, because as we said, as the game started, he would be a guy that they would really have to keep their eye on, as he's had a tremendous League One Ontario season so far. Rough tackle there and taken down Harley, and a call in favor of Simcoe County. But really liked what I've seen so far of number 24 of St. Catharines, Roma, Joseph Naganahu. Really brought something different to the game in this half. Strong, physical, good footwork, very alert. Once again, thanks to everyone for tuning in here to watch live from St. Catharines, Roma, and Simcoe County. Simcoe County 1, St. Catharines, Roma 0. We are in the 78th minute, and we have a Simcoe County player down. Trainer attending to him. Great to have everyone listening or watching wherever you are on this beautiful Canada Day. And the weather was spectacular here for the most part in Ontario. I hope it was all across Canada, wherever you were, and hoping everyone enjoyed it with family, friends. And so grateful and thankful to be a Canadian and to be part of this wonderful, wonderful country of ours, Canada. And it looks like number 2, Tristan Gale, limping off, hurt for, is it Tristan Gale? It's hard to tell from our vantage point. It's either Jared Phillips or Tristan. I think it's Jared Phillips, if I'm not mistaken, limping off there. Once again, as we get closer and closer to 90 minutes, Simcoe County with the lead 1-0. Here's a ball into the box by Simcoe County. Kept in play. Brought back. Simcoe County with the ball once again, looking to get that second insurance goal. Could this be it? Just over. And a goal kick coming up for St. Catharines. You could sense that Simcoe wants to try to get that second goal, that insurance goal, and they are not sitting back, that they are not comfortable with that 1-0 lead. St. Catharines with the ball now, confident, playing it right to left. And the organization that this club has shown with this young squad, Federico Terzini and his staff have done a real good job with this young team. Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines. Can they get it into the box? Taken away by Simcoe County. Looking to try to get something out of it, but no, throw-in coming for St. Catharines, Roma. St. Catharines getting ready to take the throw-in. Nicely taken down, as we said, by this young man who's had a real good half here for St. Catharines. Could there be an opportunity to get the ball? And it looks like a corner kick coming up. Corner kick for St. Catharines. This could be an opportunity for St. Catharines to equalize late into this game. Beautiful, cool, crisp night. A nice wind. Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines. The ball's in the air. The service is there. Could this be an opportunity for St. Catharines? Headed away by Simcoe. And now back to St. Catharines into the box. Here's an opportunity and easily stopped by the Simcoe keeper. Sent down deep. And now Simcoe with an opportunity. Here's the counter. Here's a shot offside. And it is offside, and you can hear the supporters yelling offside as well. Carson quickly putting the ball down to get the ball back in as the clock continues to click. And St. Catharines trying to get that equalizer, sending the ball deep. And Simcoe trying to make sure that they're keeping St. Catharines out of any danger. Goal kick coming up for Simcoe County. Our vantage point from where we are is hard to tell once it gets down to that corner. So we apologize if we can't get you the exact action call from that corner. Goal kick coming up for Simcoe County. Again, thank you so much for making the time to join us here. Great to be here in St. Catharines. Great to be calling another game this year, helping out the commissioner in League One Ontario. I got kidnapped on coming out to the game, which I agreed to, and then upon my arrival I was told, why don't you call the game again? So once again I decided that absolutely I'd help out in any way I can, and it is a pleasure doing so. St. Catharines once again looking to see if they can equalize on good ball from right to left, nicely taken there by Simcoe County. A throw-in coming for Simcoe County. And we're looking to see if there's going to be any more changes coming up. You can tell that St. Catharines looks to be making maybe one more. Maybe that late push into this game to try to get that equalizer. You can hear in the background Canada Day fireworks happening. And again, really impressed by the number 24 here of St. Catharines, Joseph Nagnuhu. Carson picking it up easily, and he's had a real solid game for St. Catharines. As we said, he started 9 games this year for them. And there he is again, the man that I've been talking about, but he gives it away there. And here's an opportunity for Simcoe County. Can they get that second one? Woof. I think he'd love to have that one back. That was 3 points of the other football sport. That was nowhere near the target at all, and you could tell that he is very upset at his effort there, and quite frankly, I think he should be. If I'm not mistaken, if that might have been, he turns around, it looked like number 18, it looked like Greggy Monopoulos, if I'm not mistaken. And here's St. Catharines now. Can they have that opportunity to possibly tie it up? Wouldn't that be something for this crowd here to tie it up on this Canada Day? Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines. Can he get the ball in the box? He does. Is there anyone there? No one there to get that ball, but someone's on the outside of the box, and it looks like a throw-in coming. No, throw-in coming in for Simcoe County. Thought it would have been St. Catharines, but it is Simcoe County with the throw-in. St. Catharines now with an opportunity with a free kick coming here, and this could be a nice ball into the box with minutes ticking away to the end. And here's the ball in the air, serviced in the air. Oh, and just backheeled from St. Catharines, just a little bit too hard there as we are getting closer to the 90-minute mark. We are 89 minutes in, and we will wait to see how much time will be added. Can Simcoe County hold on to the 1-0 lead? And again, this is a test for this young St. Catharines team, and they've been up for this test all game long. Credit to them, but credit to the veterans of Simcoe County. Credit to the coaching staff and what they've put together here and understanding the importance of getting this result tonight to keep climbing the table. Just off the foot there of Riley Wishart. Just couldn't keep it in. Throw-in coming up for St. Catharines. And Monopolist there for Simcoe County. And that's a good ball. That is a good ball to Wishart. Can Wishart get this in the box? He penetrates. He gets in. Here's the ball into the box. And an opportunity for Simcoe County. Can they get that second one? Nicely defended by St. Catharines. And it looks like a corner kick will be coming up for Simcoe County. That was a good opportunity by Riley Wishart to get that into the box. And we're just looking to see how much time will be added. I've yet to see the fourth put up his sign there. Here's a short taken really quick on the corner there. Simcoe County with a ball on target. What a goal! Was offside. That would have been an unbelievable strike. That would have been an unbelievable strike. That would have been an unbelievable goal for the second one of Simcoe County. Quickly taken by St. Catharines. We didn't see how much time is putting up. It looks like he'll put up the sign now to see how much time is added. Quick throw in taken by St. Catharines. Oh, that's a great ball there again by Nagaganu. Simcoe County intercepts. Quick on the counter. Simcoe County. You could hear his teammates saying, take it to the corner, sit, take it into the corner. Settle it into the corner. And Simcoe County now just trying to nurse that lead. Trying to hold on to that 1-0 lead. And here's Simcoe County again. Will he take a shot? He will, but off the back of the St. Catharines player. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe County. And Monopolist with the ball way wide there. Quick goal kick has to be coming up by St. Catharines. I don't think there's much time left. It looks to be that it should be almost over. St. Catharines quickly takes it. You can tell the ref is looking at his watch. St. Catharines might have one last opportunity here. Can they get something out of it? And just too far. Throw-in coming for Simcoe County. And the ref again looking at his watch. And you could tell that it might be just about time. Simcoe taking their time. And that is the veteran savviness, the smart of Simcoe County. Throw-in coming by Simcoe County. Brought down nicely. And here is St. Catharines. Can they get one last crack at it? Can they get one last chance? Here's St. Catharines now trying to get something. Could this be their last opportunity? Offside. And that's unfortunate. That could have been their last opportunity to try to get something out of it. Because by the looks of it, this might be the last play of the game. It looks like after this, the whistle will go, if I'm not mistaken. The Simcoe County. Oh, it looks like right now that they are showing that an extra 5 minutes has been added. As we're watching here, 5 minutes has been added. I have the benefit of watching it off the laptop, and it's a little bit off, but here's an opportunity easily picked up by Provenzano. So 5 minutes has been added. Plenty of time for St. Catharines to get that goal. Just a little wide there. And you can tell he was a little off there. Esprit with the throw-in coming up for Simcoe County. And the ref calls a foul in favor of Simcoe County. Riley Wishart taken down there. And it looks like Gregory Molopoulos takes it slowly. Molopoulos and Justin Earl combining here. Earl with the ball to Monopoulos. Throw-in coming for the Simcoe County. Esprit with the throw-in. taken. Here's, and Simcoe County again intercepting. Nice passing by Simcoe County, taking it into the corner. Smart by Wishart, shielding it, protecting it, and winning a battle there, but a throw-in coming for St. Catharines. And Simcoe County again with the ball, smartly played right in the middle there by Justin Earl. Real hard collision there, almost looked like knee on knee, and a card will be issued to the Simcoe player, looks like it, and a card has been issued to number 24 of Simcoe County, Jacob Grant, because that looked like knee on knee. And St. Catharines looking to try to get that equalizer as the time clicks. And you could see that everyone is pushed up other than one guy back. And Simcoe County intercepts. And here's a ball for Wishart. Wishart down the wing. Wishart taking it. Wishart taking it. With it. Here's an opportunity for Wishart. Can he get that second goal? He dishes it off. And nicely taken away by St. Catharines there. Simcoe still with the ball, looking to try to get that insurance second goal. Taking the ball, taking some time off the clock. There's some precious seconds off the clock. Playing it back. And Simcoe County now with ease, just going tic-tac-toe with each other, and it looks like St. Catharines need to try to intercept one. Throw-in coming for Simcoe County, and it looks like the ref is cautioning someone from the bench there, and it looks like he has given someone a card on the bench. And it looks like he has given someone a card on the bench at Simcoe County. The atmosphere, as I've said all game long, has been fantastic. Whether it's been the women's game first, where the atmosphere was just as, if not more electric, and it's continued on here in the men's game, something that if you have the opportunity to come and watch a game out here in St. Catharines, make the trek out. It'll be worth the drive to watch a game here. It really would. It's just, I am absolutely shocked the way things are here in a pleasant way. Here's an opportunity for St. Catharines. Can they get that goal to equalize? Can they get that goal? Here's a shot just wide of the goal, but a good opportunity by St. Catharines there. And looking over here, we've played, it looks like, the 95 minutes. And again, I'm looking it off the laptop here, so it could be time discretion from the ref, but we have hit 95 minutes, and the 5 minutes have been played, and we might hear the final whistle here. Ball sent down deep, and there is the final whistle, ladies and gentlemen. No, it looks like a foul called in favor of St. Catharines Roma. And you can hear them say quickly, could this be the last gasp of St. Catharines? A ball deep into the box. Could this be an opportunity for St. Catharines? Cleared away by Simcoe. And a nice ball brought down by. And that is the final whistle here at St. Catharines.
Final score, St. Catharines.
Thank you so much for joining us here. Final score, Simcoe County 1, St. Catharines 0. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your Canada Day.
Thank you so much for coming out this evening, everybody. You guys are awesome. Hope everybody has a great long weekend. And don't forget to come out on July 29th for our next home game right here at Club Roma Golfi Team Field. 8:45 start versus Masters FA Saints. Thank you very much, everybody, and good night.
That's the motto. Throw it back with no chaser, with no trouble. Up in that moment, baby, let's make some bubbles. Puffing on that gelato. Wanna be seeing double. Gotta do what you gotta believe it. We ain't got no plans to leave it. Tell all of your friends to be here. We ain't gonna sleep all weekend. Oh, you know, that's the motto. Pop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto.